The most expensive engineering challenge in the solar industry has nothing to do with photovoltaics or grid integration. It's the cost of finding the customer. This diagram illustrates the financial burden of customer acquisition cost, or CAC, in residential solar. Acquiring a single homeowner requires an average spend of $3,000 to $5,000, consuming 20 to 30% of the total project budget. That expense is driven by the friction of manual sales processes. High-touch consultations, complex technical explanations, and labor-intensive follow-ups create long sales cycles that bleed capital. When relying on human teams, the industry average response time to a new inquiry sits at 47 hours. In complex retail, a 2-day delay routinely kills conversion momentum. Lowering that acquisition cost requires a technical re-engineering of the front end of the sales funnel, rather than simply training human representatives to dial faster. Generative AI voice agents provide a scalable solution to this bottleneck. Modern implementations act as sophisticated sales orchestration tools, powered by advanced natural language processing to manage the entire top-of-funnel journey. To understand the mechanics of this shift, we will reverse engineer a successful solar transaction. We will deconstruct the CRM integration flow, map the exact implementation bottlenecks, and evaluate the hard business metrics. The market is moving quickly. Year-over-year implementation of these agents in the solar sector has increased 215%. Analyzing this architecture provides a clear roadmap for scaling high-value sales operations in a data-driven environment. AI application across the sales funnel is highly targeted. It is a precision tool designed for specific stages of the customer journey, rather than a total replacement of human labor. The efficiency gains are concentrated at the top of the funnel, handling high-volume tasks like initial lead qualification and appointment scheduling. This 3D funnel shows how automation rates peak at the top. Because scheduling is inherently structured, it achieves a 95 to 100% automation rate. Compare that to the bottom of the funnel, where automation drops to 20 to 40%. Contract closing demands complex navigation of high-stakes legal terms and financial negotiations, areas where human intuition and adaptable problem-solving remain necessary. The strategic purpose of AI here is filtering the noise of raw, unqualified leads. By processing the initial volume, the system reserves human bandwidth for high-value relationship building and the final close. An AI agent's conversational fluency has no utility without a precise back-end data flow. This flowchart maps the integration pathway for a solar lead. Starting at the top, prospect data in the CRM instantly triggers the qualification protocol. This immediately reduces the traditional 47-hour human response delay to 0 seconds. The AI agent immediately accesses the database for context and initiates the outbound call while the prospect's intent is at its highest. During the live conversation, the AI evaluates the raw lead against preset business criteria, assessing energy usage patterns and facility characteristics to confirm viability. After qualifying the lead, the data loops back into the system. The agent finalizes the interaction by moving the prospect into the appointment scheduling phase. Through an API workflow, this final step writes the confirmed meeting directly onto a human sales representative's calendar.
This invisible orchestration of data provides the primary competitive advantage, ensuring that no leads fall through the cracks. Many professionals assume the primary barrier to adoption is unnatural speech. The data proves otherwise. This radar chart maps the specific implementation challenges faced by solar companies. Notice the speech recognition axis on the far right. Speech recognition accuracy now exceeds 95% in almost all environments. Processing spoken language is a solved technical problem. The real engineering bottlenecks sit at the bottom of the chart. Data security is the single most difficult challenge. Protecting sensitive consumer data is difficult because the AI must ingest, process, and secure property details and financial information in real time. Closely following security is the operational friction of syncing the AI with legacy business tools, alongside the challenge of maintaining customer trust. Establishing credibility for a high-value transaction requires designed transparency. The AI must represent its automated nature while executing a flawless handoff to human experts. Deploying these agents at scale is a data security and trust management problem, not an audio engineering one. When organizations solve those integration and security bottlenecks, the resulting business outcomes are quantifiable. This dashboard displays the real-time performance analytics of an active AI voice agent fleet, highlighting the raw call volume against the successful connection rate. AI systems achieve contact rates 300% higher than manual efforts. This happens because the software can execute thousands of parallel calls simultaneously, immediately connecting with available, high-intent prospects in real time. Speed dictates conversion. Contacting a lead within 5 minutes of their inquiry increases their probability of converting by up to 8 times. That instant response maps to the bottom line, yielding high overall conversion percentages and a 4.5 times return on investment. Solar companies utilizing this architecture report a 48% higher close rate, while their existing sales teams successfully manage 65% more qualified leads. By handling the repetitive lead management tasks, AI agents expand the capacity of a sales team without additional headcount, shifting the unit economics of solar acquisition in favor of the provider. AI capabilities are moving past basic scheduling and entering the realm of complex sales engineering. The next evolution in this space is voice-to-quote automation. Soon, an AI will gather precise property specifications, energy usage history, and structural requirements purely through conversational input from the homeowner. By integrating with proposal software, the system processes those verbal data points to generate a preliminary system design and cost estimate while the customer remains on the phone. This capability compresses the time homeowners spend waiting for actionable data, allowing a multi-day proposal process to occur during a single phone call. This capability scales across demographics. Real-time translation and native voice synthesis allow solar companies to deploy these agents globally without language constraints. The defining strategy remains human in the loop. The AI handles the high-volume noise and data gathering, executing warm transfers to human experts specifically for the strategic close. Implementing voice automation in high-value sales operations has moved past the experimental phase. Integrating these conversational data systems creates the operational foundation needed to scale in a competitive energy market.